His bases clearing, bases loaded, tie-breaking triple stuck it to the Reds, who now sit 3.5 games behind Houston with 10 to play. Sanders played it down, though. I wouldn't call it a stick, he said. It's just great when I can help the ball club win. But what about that big smile of his that broke out when he turned first base? Replied Sanders. How'd you see that? Every game a must-win for Cincinnati. Now back in the queue. Pick things up. Bottom third, 2-1 Reds. Ron Vallone's pickoff throw of Phil Nevin goes into center. Nevin to third. Wally Joyner to second. 2 batters later. Bases are full for Damian Jackson, and Vallone gets him looking. Still 2-1 Reds. Top of the 5th, man on for Greg Vaughn. And Vaughn. 2-run shot off of Andy Ashby. And Vaughn, the other guy in the trade, is a factor in this game. Number 42 for him. That brings out the pitching coach in the dugout to Andy Ashby. Bottom of the 6th. Another Vallone pickoff attempt goes into center. Mike Cameron's throw goes in the dugout, and Damian Jackson comes all the way around and makes it a 4-3 ball game. And that's your score in the 9th when Reggie Sanders is the winning run, but he grounds it to the 6th 4-3 double play to end it. Danny Graves, in his 2nd inning of relief, nails it down for his 25th save of the season. Greg Vaughn's 13 home runs this month, one shy of the club record for any month. Frank Robinson hit 14 in August of '62. Sanders a 3-for-5 night with 1 run. Tony Gwynn's 16-game hitting streak snapped. The Padres finished up their final homestand of the season 7-6. The aforementioned Astros in Pittsburgh. Wacky stuff in the top of the 6th. Bases full, 1 out. Darrell Ward grounds to first. Kevin Young comes throw. Nice pick by Joe Oliver for the force. And Carl Everett is caught straying off third. And Oliver tags him out. The 3-2 inning-ending double play. We're tied at 2. Bottom of the 6th, Jose Lima walks Abraham Nunez on what he thought, we're talking of Lima, was a 2-1 count. It was 3-0. Costly mistake because Nunez stole second and then comes home on Kevin Young's base hit. The Pirates go up 3-2 on 2 weird plays in the 6th. As for Lima, he throws his towel and then is no longer thirsty. On the other side, Todd Ritchie locked in. Jeff Bagwell swinging to end the 8th. Ritchie with his 2nd complete game, 10 strikeouts, team-high 14th win, but the most impressive stat.
By a switch hitter, bottom 1. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled. You didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on you. 44th homer of the year. Last 12 games against the Mets at Turner Field, Chipper 4 homers. The Mets as a team in those games, 4 homers. And here's one of them, Mike Piazza. I was 3rd grade baseball champ. My mom always said I was pretty good. 2-run job off Glavine. Piazza's 37th homer. Came in hitting only 158 against the Braves this year. We're tied at 2. Bottom 7, same score. Andrew Jones on first. Eddie Perez hitting. Jones is off. Perez to left. One of only 6 Brave hits. Jones gets to third. Next batter, pinch hitter Keith Lockhart. Trying to be a player off of oral. Darrell Hamilton got his player-hater degree. But Jones scores to put Atlanta up 3-2. Hamilton making up for an 0-for-3 day at the plate. Top 8, Bobby Cox and Bobby Valentine play musical chairs or chess. Valentine is deep blue. Cox is Gary Kasparov. 2 on, Cox brings in Mike Rimger. Facing pinch hitter, Melvin Mora. Mora, a 143 hitter, lays down a sweet bunt with 2 strikes. Runners advance. With Shawan Dunston announced as pinch hitter. Cox calls for reliever Dennis Springer. Valentine counters with pinch hitter Matt Franco. Springer intentionally walks Franco. Then Jerry Springer came in to manage the Mets. I'm kidding. Bases loaded. Ray Ordonez scheduled to hit. Valentine calls for Bobby Bonilla, who got schooled because Bobby Cox brought in Terry Mulholland. Next batter, pinch hitter Todd Pratt. Grounds out to second to end the inning. And Tom Glavine showing his affection and not afraid to kiss another man on TV. 5 pinch hitters used by the Mets in 1/2 inning. Ben Grieve, and Grieve trying to get his hit on. Rocks one to center field. Grieve thinks he has a triple off the wall. It's an early Christmas because third base coach Claudell Washington says it was a home run off the platform. Kind of like NFL instant replay. The call is reversed. Grieve gets his 24th homer. A's up 2-zip. Top 7, bases loaded, 4-3 A's. Tim Morrell now pitching for the A's. He walks Ron Coomer. Todd Walker comes home. Score tied at 4. Same inning. Buddy Groom pitching with the bases loaded, facing Brent Gates. His pitch is high. Marty Cordova came in on the walk. Twins get 3 runs, walked in 1 inning, and they end up top 1, no score against the Blue Jays. Tell you what, Sean Green is the truth. To center, Damon Buford let it get by him. Jose Cruz Jr. scores. Green to third, ruled a single and an error. Green got medieval, 4 for 6 in the night. Red Sox defense, whack defense would continue. Top 2, 4-zip Jays, bases loaded. David Segui, fly ball. Buford. See, what had happened, I wasn't really running. Buford's throw to second gets away. Buford's second error of the game. He only had 1 all year coming in, 5-zip Blue Jays. Next batter, Darren Fletcher. To right. Green scores. Trot Nixon, my bad. Segui to third. Carlos Delgado also scored. Third Red Sox error of the inning. They had 5 in the game. 5th inning, Sean Green. Straight off the meat rack. 40th homer of the year. 14th different player in history with 40 homers, 40 doubles, 100 RBI. Teammate Carlos Delgado needs 2 doubles to make those 2 the
Orioles again, why they should have signed him in the offseason. Reminds him of his 45th homer this season and 142nd RBI. Texas scored 4 in the first off of Scott Erickson. But here come the Orioles in the 5th. Charles Johnson busts out the whooping stick on Rick Helling, his 16th. And then in the very next pitch, Brady Anderson also busts one out. His 23rd home run. O's lead 6-4. They hit 3 home runs off of Helling, who's now given up a Major League high 38 dingers on the season. Bottom of the 7th, Rangers down 7-4. Pudge Rodriguez, the tying run at the plate, but Mike Bordick, nice pick to start the 6-4-3 double play. One of 3 such double plays. The O's turned on the night, and the Orioles win 7-4. Baltimore's 13th straight win, matching matinee. First tete-a-tete with Mr. McGuire. Walks him. McGuire would walk twice in the game. Bottom of the 7th, Cubs lead 5-3. Sammy Sosa facing Juan Acevedo. And Sosa.
Sammy.
For the man on second.
Sosa!
No.
No, it's not a Sosa.
No, it's just a Sosa. J.D. Drew catches it. Mickey Morandini thinks he's tangled in the ivy, so why not try and tag up all the way around from second? But Craig Paquette in the relay says those who are late do not get fruit cob. Sosa 0 for 2 with 2 walks in the game. Top of the 9th. McGuire's the tying run at the plate in a 5-3 ball game. Rick Aguilera gets him to fly out to 1 dog in center. Lance Johnson squeezes it. Cubs win 5-3. Avoid the sweep. Trax got the win his 7th. McGuire ball 4 from Luther Hackman, and then Hanley Frias sees ball 4. Bases loaded. We have scattering in the bullpen. 2 batters later, 2 down. Andy Bennis, base hit. All this walking, and the pitcher provides the ribby single. 2 ribby singles, as a matter of fact. Diamondbacks up 7-2. Top of the 7th, DeRozzo facing Mike Porzio, and Urabiel sees ball 4, and then Kelly Stinnett sees ball 4 3 batters later. Bases loaded. Andy Bennis busts out the walking stick on David Wainhouse. 12 walks issued by Rockies pitchers in the game. Diamondbacks win 11-3 by winning their 10th consecutive road series. And JT Snow, nice grab off the Devon White pop-up. The Giants go on to win 5-4. So the Giants snap a 4-game.
I said first day of fall, El Duque, not -5 in mid-January. Second inning, Brian Simmons for the White Sox. Incoming! Nearly took out a couple of his teammates in the dugout. James Baldwin says, Brian, opposing dugout bro, hit the other guy. Top 4, Chris Singleton against Hideki Ira. Booyah! Singleton's 2nd shot of the game, 16th of the year, first career multi-homer game, 3-1 Chi Sox. No, James Bryant is not coming back to hit. You can take off the catcher's mask. But the fun wouldn't last for the Sox. Bottom 8, Yanks down 4-2, bases loaded. Jorge Posada, mira, up the middle. Bernie Williams and Clay Bellinger score. Posada, the lowest hitting Yankee regular, hitting just .244, gets 2 RBI. We're tied at 4. Bottom 9, bases loaded. Paul O'Neill up, full count, game on the line. Jamie Navarro walks O'Neill in. He walked in the winning run. 7th time in the bigs this year that somebody walked in the winning run. Yankees win it 5-4.
On the season, we flash back to 1985 when, believe it or not, that's the last time Baines had 100 RBIs in a season. Back to Wednesday night, base hit off of Brian Moeller, 100th RBI on the year. He surpasses Willie Horton for longest period between 100 RBI seasons. Now to the top of the 2nd, another milestone moment for a member of the tribe. Roberto Alomar with 2 men on. Base hit, 2,000th career hit for Alomar. Kenny Lofton, come on down. Indians up 5-0 after 2. To the 6th, a different type of confrontation between Alomar and Moeller. Look out. Paging Dr. Hematoma. Some people come out, no feud playing, but testiness, no question. Bottom of the 7th, Jared Wright against 1, Encarnacion. Swing it. Wright goes 7, allows just 2 hits, striking out 8. Wright's first win in 2.5 months. The 2 hits were a season low for
Jermaine Dye. Jermaine, peace. 26th jack of the year. Royals lead 4-1. Bottom of the 7th. Ken Griffey Jr. facing Jay Watasic Jr. Slow your roll. Prettiest swing in the game. 48th homer of the year, third in 3 games. Junior had been in a slump. His mother came and visited him over the weekend. All 3 games since she left, he's hit a homer. Remember early this season, Junior was slumping. He went to sit out. Kyle Peterson in. And exit to home, Bobby Abreu. Then Mike Lieberthal and Rico Bronya score. Out goes Peterson, in comes David Weathers. Doesn't matter, Kevin Jordan and Marlon Anderson would score 7-3 Phillies. Alex Arias and Doug Glanville would be the next to score 9-3 Phillies. Good night, Weathers. And here comes Rafael Roque. Roque! And he's not okay. Abreu and Lieberthal score again. Finally, Roque will get Kevin Jordan to line to center and Marquise Grissom for the 2nd out. It's the 2nd out, and the fans are geeked. Phillies in the inning with 10 hits, 11 runs. Phillies win it 12-3.